You might be thinking, how the fuck did you get an X3 X-DRIVE 30E? That's the correct name. Long story short, I brought my car to the dealership for some research on some fuel lines. It was kind of weird. Sometimes we just could smell fuel inside the car, which is not supposed to be on such a new car. And they gave me a 90,000 euro option with 300 horsepower as a replacement. Hey, you know what that means, right? I have to admit, I don't know jack shit about this car. I know it's a hybrid and it has 292 horsepower. It doesn't feel like a hybrid. It accelerates like a fucking madman. Trust me, I've accelerated very, very hard. And I just don't know what to say. It's just such an insane car. One of the things I can't fit behind, I can't brake. I'm too large. So being over 2 meters is not a good idea if you want to buy an X3. I don't know what's happening. You can hear the but I don't know what's happening. What to say? I am in love with this car. It looks gorgeous. Look at all these carbon details. Like, it's fucking amazing. It looks so nice. This is like really a nice car. It only has 2,900 kilometers on the clock and I'm driving this thing like a madman. It's absolutely ridiculous. It has the panoramic sunroof. Wow, panoramic sunroof. I think I'm gonna record some shots at night because it has gorgeous ambient lighting, and I will have my sister be the camerawoman, just so you guys can hear the acceleration. It's all artificial. Let me show you guys. Okay. So, start the car. You don't hear a sound because it's hybrid. Uh-oh. No. Opening up the window. Put it in neutral. Put it into sport mode. Individual. It does make a nice rattling sound. I'm not sure if we're gonna hear anything because it's kind of noisy where I'm at. But let's try. Okay, so it does rev. Only 4,000 RPM. So it comes with M Performance brakes, which is really nice. They're very good, and I didn't have anything to complain really about the braking on this car, even though it's like a really big and heavy car. P0 tires from the factory. I don't like the big grill nose on this thing. It's just horrible. There's people looking very weird at me. In the back, there's more than enough space. I can sit comfortably behind myself, and I'm fucking 2 meters tall. So it's really good. The Harman Kardon sound system is brutal. The other cool feature which I have is, I talk like it's my car. I'm just having this for a couple days. I can't reach. This is one of the annoying things. Let me show you. It's hard to reach your seatbelt hole. It's really hard, and as soon as you start driving, what it does is it tightens my belt. If I start driving, it just tightens my belt for me. Such a gentleman's car. Don't like about this car is probably these buttons. They feel plasticky. They're like, eh. In a 90,000 euro car, I didn't expect this shitty quality. Piano black. Rather would have had carbon as well, since this scratches up and it looks cheap. This looks pretty nice. These buttons, again, high gloss black, pretty plasticky. Not the biggest fan. Wireless charging, hallelujah. It fits an iPhone 12 Pro Max thing with my case on it, and it works perfectly fine. Love that. Piano black again. As you can see, the fingerprints are already there. I don't like that at all. I would have wished to be all carbon. If you order a carbon pack, you want everything carbon, but I don't know, apparently they don't bother about that. Sound system is brutal. I can't put on the songs because I will get copy striked, unfortunately. Digital dash, of course we have various sport mode. Let's put it in sport mode. And it says you can have sport individual, you can have sport plus, sport standard and sport plus. I drive in sport plus. It's just like hooligan mode, and I'm a hooligan. An annoying feature is that it has a fuck ton of safety systems that you cannot turn off by clicking any buttons. You actually have to go into the system, press on, I think it's car or something, media, menu, something with car, and you have to go into all the safety systems, and it's fucking annoying. I don't like that. If someone buys an M Sport, it's because they are like proper drivers, or well, let's not say proper drivers. It's usually people who want a sportier car, so they take the sport options and they don't want to have like economical shit that's going on. Nah. This being a hybrid, I'm so impressed. I don't know. This car is, well, it's overpriced. That first things first, it's overpriced. It's very good, but it's not worth 90,000 euros. So for whoever is gonna buy this in the Netherlands, I feel sorry for you, because 90,000 euros, bro, the things you can get for 90k, especially cars. That has mostly to do with the Dutch tax system, because we all know how that system works. Well, as you could see, a drive-by or a fly-by, this car doesn't make any sound. For 300 horsepower, you don't hear shit. Inside, it's all artificial. You do hear some noise if you rev it until 4,000 RPM. It's also limited OPF. It's just basically a massive brick flying by with wind gusts. But let's do a night drive and see how this car looks from the interior with all the ambient lighting on. Well, it looks pretty decent with this, like, well, with this interior LED light, but the ambient lighting is kind of meh, so let's see if we can fix that. Interior lighting. Brightness. Oh yeah! Oh, there we go! Whoa! I found it! So basically, if you buy this car, go into the settings, and the first thing you're gonna turn off is this. Dimmed during night drives. No, nobody wants that. Then put up the brightness till maximum and change the colors. So let's see. Blue is very nice. Which colors do we have? Oh, purple. Ooh, ooh, purple. Purple, very nice looking. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's see. Do we have other colors? Purple, white. I don't know, what's the blue, what's the white thing? Oh, I get it. It mixes up the door panels with white and the dashboard with blue, but that's just, nah, I don't feel that. I think blue looks the best. It's just the brightest. It's not the best lighting. I think that, I have to be honest, the Mercedes ones are way better. So let's go for a drive, a night drive. It looks very nice with the blue interior. I got my camera set up. I hope it doesn't fall off or fly off. Probably will, but you know, let's try. Okay, so as you can see, it's a real comfortable cruiser. To be honest, after driving it for a while, I think it lacks power. It lacks, let's say, a nice 100 to 150 horsepower. So it's not a bad car, but it could use some more horsepower. If I would take an X5 model, it will be too big. This X3 is the size of the old X5. So I think this one is actually more practical than an X5 when it comes to daily use. And besides that, the price, of course, because the X5 is way more expensive. And not only that, I think it's a nicer option to have like a smaller SUV with more horsepower than a bigger one with more horsepower, because this one, it still feels like a brick, don't get me wrong, but less of a brick, let's put it that way.
Ik heb net ook je eerder gefilmd.
Kijk die Range Rover.
Oh, dingen zijn...
I gotta say, even though it's underpowered, it still makes great fun. It's not the best, it's not the worst, Is it worth 90,000 euros? Well, if you live in the Netherlands, definitely not. Don't buy this thing new. Sorry for saying that. Thank you BMW for actually giving me this car, but yeah, I don't buy new cars. New cars are like the worst investment you can make, literally the worst. You will only lose money unless it's like a LaFerrari. So 90k, nah. Let's say that if you can get this car in a more powerful version for 40k, that will be a real fair price with like max of 50,000 kilometers on it. That will be like decent. Well, I forgot to make a outro. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I already returned the car. My car is completely fine. And I hope I see you guys in the next video, of course. Oh, by the way, if you have a cool car and you live in the Netherlands and you want to record a video with me, then please hit me up. Contact details are, of course, in the description down below, or you can just DM me. I see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Perfect.